Very good afternoon to everyone who has joined this particular webinar. You know that we all are observing this important day globally throughout the world. This is on 10th October, the World Mental Health Day. And this day has become more relevant and so important today, this time, that it had never been perhaps in the past history. Because we are passing an important period where there are so many challenges, and the pandemic has been the biggest challenge for us, which has actually affected the psychological health of the people, including the youth. Although today we will be focusing on youth today, but before I start a formal presentation, I think that I must tell you people that my focus is rather on the preventive side. We all know that there are about 10% of the persons who are suffering from one or the other kind of psychological disorder. This is throughout the world, and in my own country, the situation is not different in that context. But let me say that we should be more focusing on the 90% who are healthy, who are mentally strong and mentally healthy. And the preventive aspect is very important because we have not been able to handle that 10% of the people who are really suffering. We don't have that much of the professional help and the medical facilities which can take care of 10%, such a big population in my own country, and 10% of them becomes a very large population. We don't have professionals, neither psychiatrists nor clinical psychologists in that number, who can handle such a large section of the society who are actually needing the service. But the positive psychology is the another arena where we can find some scope, and we have a lot of hope also, because yesteryear's clinical psychologists have turned into positive psychologists, and it has happened only in the last 30 years or so. And it has been found that in that such a short span of 3 decades, we have so many positive psychology interventions which are actually helping the youth as well as the mature people to take care of themselves and enhancing their well-being and the overall, rather the holistic health, including the mental health. So I firmly believe that the positive psychology can be very important area where the preventive aspect can be considered. And I have practiced in my life, and I've been teaching for the last 25 years this particular subject, and dealing in various fora, including conferences as well as the webinars, that positive psychology is really a great strength. If we start practicing it in life, then it really buffers with all kind of problems we are facing in day-to-day life, and we can sail very easily and reach our important goals, etc. So with all this, this is, I say that I am starting with a belief, and this is such a powerful belief that positive psychology can be a very important preventive strategy, so that the all the young people can themselves be very healthy, including they can enhance their overall well-being by practicing it. So in today's presentation, in fact, there shall be three parts. First, we'll be talking about the youth and some of the direct issues over the youth in general, and of course in India too. There is no much difference in this. Secondly, I'll be focusing a little bit on the main thesis of the positive psychology, and then at the end we will be presenting you the three case studies through which we can highlight some of the important features of positive psychology, and so that things become very easy and all.